welcome to another GigPete video. I haven't posted anything for a while, so I thought I'd better. Plus, it's kind of an exciting day. Today is going to be the start of the Arkley project. Meanwhile, it's been really busy around here. We have a new parts chaser, Range Rover Classic, which is fantastic. Great trucks. Pretty happy about that. The Mercedes R107, I love it, and it's just about finished everything I wanted to get done on it. So I'm really enjoying that car. A few weeks ago, I helped a friend pick up a car, Lotus Elan Plus 2 in Penticton, and there'll be a video out there of that adventure. Another great car. And then we're super excited because on a truck right now is my new Lotus Elan SE Coupe. Should be here in a couple of days. It's Labor Day 2019, and that car is on a truck somewhere between Boston and here. So the Arkley. First of all, the Arkley is a 1968 Austin Healey Sprite with the Arkley body kit. The Arkley body kit was developed by John Britton, a British sports car racer, an all-around interesting car guy. Developed in the 70s, I think, for a number of reasons. One, he wanted a wide fender body kit to support racing sprites and midgets on bigger rubber. But he also marketed it as a sort of old-time, full-fendered car conversion for all of the cheap midgets and sprites that existed in the 70s and 80s. They made a bazillion of these cars, of course. Lots of them would end up in various states of cosmetic and mechanical disrepair. And the Arkley body kit was a way of resurrecting life into them. It's a large one-piece fiberglass tail section, which is bonded and a little bit riveted, but mostly bonded onto a cutaway section of the rear steel chassis, or rear steel body tub. And then a front fiberglass hood section to replace the front fenders and bonnet and grille assembly and so on. One piece tilt up front end. Other than that, they were available with a you could get a cutout door for them, a little TR3-like door for this body, but this one retains the stock doors. And it's just kind of a funky sports car conversion, very period. The appeal for me, besides it's just a nice, mechanically a very nice sprite that's had a lot of work done to it and is very sound, but it's also an excellent basis on which to build an autocross car. 13x7 wheels, lowered suspension, strengthened rear hubs, same thing on the front, stiffer springs and so on. The 1275 that's in it, maybe side draft Weber and large header assembly, and so on. It should be a lot of fun. This car has got a very 70s tan custom interior in it, and although it has a lot of nice pieces in it, I'm going to redo it in a more traditional black interior color. Wheels will be changed, as I mentioned, and these will go on to a friend's Sprite, I think. It's currently very tall geared in the rear. It must have the 377 or even lower in the rear, because it will buzz along the highway just fine at 75 miles an hour without even breathing hard, which is great for travel but terrible for autocross, so it'll probably get one of the 410 diffs put in it. I think the top's just going to come off, roll bar in its place, and a bikini top, the kind of thing that you snap on when you're caught in the rain on the way home. I think that should be plenty. I may end up pulling the side windows and window frames out of the doors and just running it as a roadster car. The seats that are in it look kind of cool, but they're terribly uncomfortable. I don't know where they came from. We'll tear them down and see if they can be saved, but I think new sports seats will go in it, which will be a lot of fun. The other debate on this car Being a 68 Sprite, it's got the padded soft dash, which I'm certainly not a fan of. So the other question is whether to convert the dash or not. There's a number of options there. One is to use the steel that's underneath this and just remove the padding and reupholster it in a different way. Or you can, of course, swap it back to the earlier style dash, which means changing all the rocker switches, heat controls, and a couple of other things, and possibly the steering column material. So that becomes a bigger job, but it's something to consider. Either way, as I said, the interior will go back to standard Sprigget interior, black piping or black-white piping, not sure yet, and the proper chrome controls for everything, and of course proper black carpeting as well. This is a very nice running Sprite, besides the fact that it's an Arkley. Should be a fun project, so I'll keep you posted as it moves along, and this should keep me busy in the winter nights.